Now we're into the home stretch. We're going to be talking about the follow-up and how to deliver that free consultation so that you get more clients. I'm really excited about this part. So the follow-up. So once your lovely helper has handed you back all of the feedback forms, make sure you don't read those where you are right then. Make sure you get home and read them. When you get home, you can sort them into piles. So one pile after you've given away, obviously you've already given away the person the raffle. Okay, so that's already done. So you're now coming home or back to your office and you're sorting them. So one pile are the people who want your free pink spoon or your free thing that you have to help you stay in touch with them. Another pile is for those people who want that plus the free consultation, and then another is for the free consultation only. So, or you could just have two piles, the one pile that wants the second thing, your free thing, and then the ones that want the free consultation. You take all the free consultation ones, you put them together, and you figure out, it's really a good idea to do this before you leave, figure out when you're going to offer those free consultations, and then the appointment times, and then as soon as you can start calling those people. So if you spoke at a 6 p.m. dinner meeting the night before, I want you then to, at 9 o'clock in the morning, start calling those people. If you spoke at noon the day before, again, 9 o'clock in the morning. So try to do it within 24 hours. Now, it gets a little tricky if you've spoken on a Friday or a Saturday, because the longer that you wait to return that call and set that thing up, the less engaged they are with you, and the more likely you'll have them no-show on you. So this is where I would call them as soon as you can. So if you talk on a Friday or a Saturday, you can say, you could even have a check mark, call me Friday or call me Saturday, or you could actually say to them, I'll be making my first calls tomorrow, and then for those of you I don't connect with tomorrow, I will connect on Monday. Something like that. Now, how many times do you call? I would call only once. That's my theory. There are other people who would say call more, but that's where I am. You can decide what to do with that. It feels a little bit like stalking. You've already offered a free consultation and they've indicated interest. If you call and they don't call you back, no more than twice that you want to call them again. So I would call them once and I would leave your name and number and say, oh, I'm so happy we had the opportunity to meet yesterday, and we talked about the feedback form that you've sent in, and I would love to set up that free consultation with you. I have some openings, and you can either direct them to your online calendar if you have that, so you have openings set up for free consultations, or you can tell them these are a few times, or you can have them just call you back. So whatever you want to do. But your goal is to try to connect with them as soon as possible and make that as easy as possible for them. All right? Now, one thing I did want to say on that, I want you to hold the free consultation in the same place that you usually do your work. If you usually do phone work, you can hold them over the phone. But if you don't, I highly recommend you bring them into your office if that's where you do your work. Now, the reason is for those of you that have in-office practices, if you do a phone consultation, they don't get the imprinting of what it's like to sit in the room with you. If you do phone work or text work or something like that and you have the consultation that way, that's great because they're getting the sense of what it's like to be with you in your natural habitat. So hold it for the same length of time as you do your normal session. Now I know some people go, oh, that's such a waste of time. I could do 2 of them in my regular session time. I know, but you will do your best work, and I'm going to lay out in a minute the structure of the free consultation, but you will do your best work if you do it in the same length of time as your normal session and in the same venue. So we talked about following up as soon as possible with those people that want their free consultation. Also, make sure you get those who want their free item, get that to them also as soon as you can. If they get it a week later, it doesn't really mean much. So make that appointment with them as soon as possible. Play phone tag if you need to. Get them to your online scheduler if you can. Open up some additional slots for free consultations. Have them in the same venue that you normally do your work for the same length of time. All right. And then finally, if you can, do them back to back, because there's a rhythm to doing these consultations, and there's a formula to follow and a rhythm to them. And what happens often is that if you do them back to back, what you will find is that you get better and better and better at it and more likely to convert. All right, so in the next video, I'm going to take you through the free consult process to turn audience members into clients.